So today then what we're looking at is an ultra quick wash process. This is probably less than a maintenance wash, maybe if you're doing a once a week or twice a week washing and you're not needing that full contact wash, you're in the summer, something like that, it's just pollen, just dust, no real road films or anything that have been layering up for weeks or months on end and you're needing a real contact wash to get rid of that stuff. Or if you're not needing any of those special high pH pre-foam products to really help get rid of that some of that contamination that's been on there weeks or months, this is a different case to that. This is a very quick, general, light cleaning. Like I say, hopefully 15 minutes and it's all done. Let's get into it. So today we're looking at the ultra quick snow foam and rinse method for washing your car. 15 minutes-ish, like I've already mentioned, and that should do us. 30 minutes all in, including setup, putting everything away. So today I'm using the Ava Premium Foam Cannon. So this foam cannon, you actually get it with the Ava P57 Easy. Comes with the smaller green bottle, and then you can buy these extra beakers from the Ava website or Amazon, whichever you prefer. I've got a link to it down in the description below if you're interested, for the foam cannon and beakers only. Nothing for the Ava Amazon wise for affiliate links at the minute, as the P57 Easy isn't on there. Q2M foam as normal. We're going with a bit stronger dilution today. We're doing 9:1, so that'll do us that. And then what we're also going to do, as well as that, is supplement with a bit of Koch Chemie's Green Star, as we sometimes do, just to give it that bit higher pH and that alkaline punch when we're trying to remove a bit of road film on things without a contact wash. So this is Koch Chemie's Green Star then, and we're going to use the kids measuring syringe for their medicine as normal. So we'll add that now. So we're going to go 10 today. So this method's really good for, no contact wash, general cleaning in the summer months when you've only got maybe a bit of light dusting or pollen, stuff like that on there. So this is going to form the base of our pre-foam and our general wash process today. So we've got Gyeon's Q2M foam at 9:1, 10ml Koch Chemie Green Star, and then we're going to top this up, the rest with deionized water. So depending where we are then in the video schedule and what comes out first, I've talked about recovering your own DI water, purchasing it, home storage systems, all that. This is what I'm currently storing my DI water in, just for my formulations and mixes, stuff like this. So we're going to top the rest of this up. Right, that's topped up then. So we've used what we've got a mixture of in here is deionized water that's been purchased and recovered water out of the dehumidifier. I've just tested this earlier on. We're still at 0 parts per million for TDS, for total dissolved solids. So it's really good, best quality you're getting. So I've been pulling anything between 2 and 5 on the ppm scale for total dissolved solids out of the dehumidifier. So depending on how I mix that with the totally pure DI water at 0, it'll depend what I'm getting. So I'll put the Ava Premium Foam Cannon back together then. So that's us, we're fully mixed, 1 litre in the Ava Premium Foam Cannon with the large beaker on. So yeah, that's basically today's formulation, what we're going to be using for the full cleaning power. So we've just filled the Premium Foam Cannon up from Ava. So this is the Ava P57 Easy, what I'm going to be using and what I always use now. So this actually comes with 12-metre hose reel with the flexi hose, non-armoured, really flexible, really nice to use. You've got a full swivel on the gun, so there's no issues there with tangling. And I've got these stubby in that go between 60. You get like a rinse function and then a 15-degree, depending on application and what you're using it for. Let's get into it. So what we're going to do here is just have a look at the condition currently that the car's in, so you can see how dirty it is and what sort of things that you can expect to be removed in this sort of wash process. So nothing too major. I've driven through Storm Amy this week. Got some bird mess there. Got some very light road film that's still hung about. Nothing too major. So this is the sort of thing you can expect to be removed quite easily from this sort of a totally touchless wash process. See there, there's still a decent amount of road film. It is quite dirty. You still have to use a very good combo to get rid of this, but it's definitely doable, especially in between full washes, depending on what your schedule is. So again, there we are. Let's see what we can do. So here we are then, all set up. I've got the Ava connected up to the DI water system, primed. Got the foam cannon filled earlier. Put that on, lock that into place, and let's get started. So that's that all used up then. I've got this Ava premium foam cannon set at number 7 of 9. So give you an idea for dilutions and everything when I'm doing that. Now we're going to do the sort of longest part of the wash process, which is actually waiting. Let that dwell. Let it do what it's supposed to do, which is try and lift that embedded contamination on the paint. Free it up so that when you're doing that rinse or that jet wash, it comes off nice and easily. So while we're waiting then, we will, to help in the process of speeding everything up, just put a little bit of water in here. We'll give this a flush through while we're waiting for that to dwell. So that's the premium foam cannon, wash through. Now put the normal stubby on, ready for the rinsing process. So with the wind that's around today then, that's already ejected it quite well. You can see where the glass and everything's got rid of it. The glass coating helps that just eject off this surface. There is patches now that are starting to dry in between where it's all running off, so we'll start that rinse process. So as you can see there then, we've given everything an initial really close up wash with the jet wash using the pressure washer. And what we're going to do now is go, we've basically gone bottom up to really see where we've used and worked that pressure washer, made sure we've got every inch of it, and then now what we're going to do is do a top down rinse to actually get rid of the rest of the soap. That's today's full wash process done. Snow foam with Gyeon's foam, 9 to 1, 10 ml of Koch Chemins Green Star, filled up with DI water the rest of the way, and then we've used the full DI water system today for the foam, and then obviously the washing and the final rinse after that, and that's going to do us. Using the DI water system allows us to leave this to air dry now and not contact dry, so we're not worried about touching the paint again, adding any extra swirling or marring that could come from using those microfibers. So you can see there, still got nice water behaviour, and that'll do us in between the next full maintenance wash. So we're just going to have another quick look round, see what results we've got. So as you can see there, there's absolutely nothing left. That traffic film's fully gone. All the way down, still got some nice beading and water behaviour from the ceramic coating. The bird mess, fully gone, no reason to touch that at all. Some nice beading there where all the water's run off the surfaces. Around this side again. Got rid of all that road film. Nice and clean, as you would expect. Just the results we're after in between. So I hope that has been useful. I hope you've got everything that you wanted out of this. What we've done basically is a foam and rinse, and in my case, to make it even quicker, using deionized water system, air dry, so you're reducing that drying time as well, or you're reducing the time spent drying the car. Obviously the drying time is just natural after that. If you've got drying to do as well on a contact dry, it'll take you a little bit longer depending whether you've got protection on or not. Again, there'll be a difference in drying time, but that is totally up to you, and you still should be under the total 15 minutes for the full process even in doing that. In my case, if I'm sort of 10 minutes for a foam, dwell and a rinse, that's what we're looking for. That's absolute ideal in between maintenance washes sort of routine that we'd like to do. If you had anything similar or something that you think slightly better, be sure to drop me a comment down below, like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe for more tips like this one. YouTube will now recommend what it thinks is best for you based on what you usually watch right here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.